All right. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming tonight. We're going to talk about the 10-day shred, all the benefits, why we're doing it, why it's 10 days, what you can expect, and all that good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up some of the benefits that people see, and you might recognize it from the flyer. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. So the 10-day shred, it's about taking your health to the next level. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the flyer that says 10-day shred on it. Awesome. And it's all about building health from the inside out. And so what it does is it actually builds healthy cells right down in every part of your body. And the way it does it is by flooding your body with plant nutrients every single day and eliminating the inflammatory foods that can wreak havoc on your health. Some of the things that people notice are that they're building lean muscle mass while also losing fat. They're having better recovery from their workouts. Their endurance is increased, and they're also noticing oxidative stress and inflammation being lowered in their body. Probably the biggest thing that people notice right away is a boost in energy. And that comes very quickly. I mean, people notice it the first day, the second day, third day, but that is probably a resounding benefit that everybody experiences is more energy, which is really interesting because in the 10-day shred, we have people eliminating caffeine. And I'll go into some of the things that we want to eliminate, but it's really cool to kind of see how your body thrives on plant nutrition, and energy is one of the ways that you see that manifest. The other thing that people notice that's not listed here is better sleep, and this goes hand in hand with being conscious of how much sleep that you're getting. One of the guidelines that we'll talk about later is really trying to get 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep a night. And I know sometimes that can be difficult for moms who are woken up in the middle of the night, but it's really something that we want to strive for because that is when your body recharges. That's when all of your systems kind of reset and allows your body to really rest up for the next day. And so we strive to sleep as much as possible during the night, not staying up as late. You know, staying up late to get things done is probably not the most efficient time to do it. So better to use that time for sleep. The products that you'll use and the foods that you'll be eating are also going to help you sleep better throughout the night. Lowering inflammation. So a lot of people don't realize what inflammation is or how that impacts their life. But I always say, like, when you see your skin clear up or you notice your aches and pains go away or, you know, your joint pain, all those little things start to minimize, that's because you're reducing inflammation in your body. And inflammation can be very chronic and kind of this low simmering fire that's burning in your body, and that's what we want to reduce because that is what's going to increase the damage that you're doing to your cells in your body. It is now being shown to be the culprit of almost all the chronic disease in our country can be linked to inflammation. So this whole program is about reducing that in your body. People see regularity being improved. That's probably one of the things that we joke about in the 10-day shred is if you've ever had any problems with regularity, that will no longer be the case. Everything just moves a lot easier after doing this program, which is awesome. One of my favorite things about the 10-day shred is that you are eating. The focus here is eating really good food. It is not about dieting. It's not about counting calories or eliminating, big meals from your day. It's all about nourishing your body, feeding your body to perform its best, and really nourishing each cell in your body. And so you're not going to be hungry on this program. What I love about it is it really teaches you how to eat based on your hunger cues. And, are you eating because you're bored, or are you eating because you're truly hungry? One of the things that I saw on Facebook earlier today was, if you're not hungry enough to eat an apple, you're just bored. You're not hungry. And so little things like that really start to make sense when you are eating the nourishing foods in the 10-day shred. Another really cool thing is anybody can do the 10-day shred. It is fantastic for myself. I'm 6 months pregnant. It's fantastic for people who want to lose weight. It's fantastic for teenagers. It is for anybody who wants to live a healthy lifestyle and wants to boost their nutritional intake. Probably one of the coolest things that I noticed was in the first 10-day shred round, I was doing it, and then my girlfriend was also doing it. We were eating the same foods, abiding by the same guidelines, and I was able to maintain a healthy pregnancy, and she lost 6 pounds in 10 days. And so it's really cool to see the different kinds of results that people get based on what their body needs. And it just all balances out. So let's go into the guidelines, because I did mention that, what the 10-day shred actually looks like. And for those of you on your phones, I will read them out for you guys. All right, so I'm going to ask Tina if she can see the do's and don'ts. Awesome. Okay, so the do's for the 10-day shred, the things that you're going to focus on for this 10 days are, you're going to take your Juice Plus Trio capsules, and I'll go into why that's so important. You are going to incorporate 2 of your Juice Plus Complete shakes, and I'll go into why that's important. And then also, you're going to focus on your water intake. You're going to get that water intake up to 2+ liters a day, or half your body weight in ounces, and going up from there. You really want to focus on hydration. Also incorporating exercise at least 4 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes, whether that is walking, or taking a boot camp class, or doing yoga, something to get your body moving and getting that into a habit. Also focusing on reducing your stress. And so we lump this into relaxation therapies. There are a lot of different ways that you can reduce your stress load. You can learn to meditate. You can, a girl in the 10-day shred group likes to do the coloring, like the adult coloring books. And so that helps to reduce her stress load. A lot of different things you can do, breathing exercises, whatever you can do to reduce that stress in your life. Striving for 8 hours of sleep a night. If your sleep is interrupted by little kiddos throughout the night, we recommend taking a nap in the day. If you have little ones who also nap, really give your body the rest that it needs. And then balancing your, eating based on your circadian rhythm. So eating by 6 p.m., research has shown that your digestion and your absorption of nutrients really do go a lot by your circadian rhythm. And so you digest better when it's daylight hours outside. And so, you should do the bulk of your eating while you're awake and active and doing, most of your activities. After about 6 to 8 p.m., it's probably not a good idea to have your biggest meal. You want to let your body have some time to digest and rest a little bit before you go to bed. Because again, we're going to bed earlier because we want to get our 8 hours of sleep. And so, that's going to look different for a lot of people. If you are, you work shifts or you work overnight, then of course, eating by 6 p.m. is probably not going to look like that for you. But the point here is to eliminate the late night snacking and to really focus on getting your big meals in during the day. All right, the don'ts. So the things that we're going to eliminate during these 10 days. And I love this because 10 days is a relatively short time to give up a few things that are not doing you any favors. So the 2 things that you're going to, the 2 food groups that you're going to eliminate are wheat products or gluten and dairy. And we recommend that because they can be very inflammatory and you may not even be noticing it. But for 10 days, you can eliminate them and see how your body reacts. 10 days is a very short time. And so if they really don't like matter to you and you don't notice a huge change, then 10 days without them it's going to be a blip on your radar. But if you do notice that they are causing inflammation in your body, or stomach discomfort, or skin irritation, 10 days is a really good time to see that, and to see that come through when you eliminate them. And then you're also going to eliminate artificial colors and preservatives. And so that really goes hand in hand with processed foods, because processed foods are laden with that stuff. Refined sugar. And so we're talking about the white processed sugar that's in products, or a lot of our drinks have refined sugar. And so you're going to really focus on drinking more water and less sugary drinks and foods. And then also eliminating caffeine and alcohol. And so your morning cup of joe and your nightly glass of wine, you're going to eliminate those for 10 days. It's only 10 days. You can do it. And it's really interesting to see what happens when you do it. There are so many people in our group who, after doing the 10-day shred or Transform 30, our longer program, have either not noticed that they don't need to survive on 3-4 cups of coffee anymore, that they can survive on a cup of tea, or even decaf coffee, or it's really for them notice that it was more about the ritual of having that taste in the morning or that warm drink in the morning, rather than putting all that caffeine in their body that was just making them hyperactive all day. And so for 10 days, we are going to eliminate caffeine. Now, there are some people who have a really hard time with that. It's amazing. I'm not a coffee drinker, so it's kind of funny to me to see it. But so if it's really, really hard for you and you've got little kids and you find yourself not able to function, then I recommend weaning yourself off of it. I mean, we don't want to do anything crazy. So weaning yourself off of it maybe the first day or two, or third day. And then just eliminate the alcohol. Really, come on, you don't need that for 10 days. Like, you can live without it for 10 days. And then, so that's your 10-day shred. And really, it's all of these guidelines are very simple to do and are very beneficial for you. And so it's a really good way to commit yourself to the guidelines for 10 days. And then, because the Juice Plus products come in a 4-month supply, you're going to have 4 months of your capsules and 4 months of your complete shakes. So what are you going to do with all that, right? Well, the whole point is for 10 days, you're going to commit. You're going to go balls to the wall and follow every guideline and learn how to abide by all those guidelines. And then you're going to get a practice session. So for 4 or 5 days after that, you can practice real life without, checking off all these boxes and making sure you're super diligent and making sure you're committing with every single guideline. Maybe, you during the 10 days find that instead of having your bagel with cream cheese, you fall in love with having gluten-free oats and a banana, and that's something that you want to continue. It's all about how to transition from this 10 days into a lifestyle that you can sustain. Because let's be honest, there's nothing that you're going to do in 10 days that's going to be transformative change unless you can sustain it. And so the 10-day shred is a great jump start. And then you apply it. You apply it to your life. And if you find after those first couple of days after the 10-day shred, you're slipping back into your old habits, then we'll have another 10-day shred that you can join into. So we have 2 a month. You can do the first 10 days and then practice for a couple of days on your own, out of challenge mode, mental challenge mode. Try it for a couple of days. See how you do. Maybe it's very easy for you to transition into a lifestyle. Maybe it's very hard for you. And so you want to go back into the 10-day shred and get a little bit more practice, being more diligent and really being more committed. And then through the first 4 months, that's when you're really going to see this whole transformation happen, is because remember we talked about your healthy cells. So you are building healthy cells every single day. And in 4 months, you have a completely brand new body. I don't know if you know, but so your body kind of regenerates every 90 to 120 days on a cellular level. And so if you commit and you apply these guidelines and you apply these products, you are building brand new healthy cells and you're a new person in 4 months. So that's pretty cool to know you can make that kind of change with some sustainable guidelines. All right, so down here at the bottom, it talks about your trio capsules are about $2 a day. 2 complete shakes are about $4 a day. So for $6 a day, you are getting 50 whole foods inside of your body. And I'm going to show one more visual. Let's see. And this is our plant power visual. And this shows all the plants that you're getting in the Juice Plus products. And for those of you on your phone, you're not going to be able to see, but it's this rainbow of colors. You've got cherries, artichokes, cabbage, cranberries, there's green tea in there now, blackberries, beets, what else do we have there? Radish sprout, papaya, yucca, tomato. I mean, you have this rainbow of colors that you're getting into your diet every single day. And I don't care how diligent of a plant-based eater you are, you would be very hard pressed to find this kind of rainbow in your diet every single day without Juice Plus. It's just too expensive, too difficult to get that variety every single day. And so it's really important to have the capsules inside your body and also the nutrition from the shakes in your body, because they all work together to build true health from the inside out. So that's why the Juice Plus products are so important in this program, especially the capsules. I'm going to go into why the complete is so important. It's because, so if you've followed through this whole presentation, it kind of sounds like the Whole30 program. So if you've heard about that, where you eliminate all these foods and you focus on just eating, fruits and vegetables and all of this. Well, what happens with that is it's really hard to do because you're eliminating so much. What are you going to eat? It's really hard. And so the complete shakes are 2 no-brainer meals that are vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, full of plant nutrition, 13 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber. It has all of this nutrition to help fill in your diet so that you know that you're getting nutritious meals. Just because you eliminate unhealthy foods does not mean that you are eating a healthy diet. And so this really helps bridge that gap to make this program doable and to make a lifestyle doable, because we are all so busy. We work, we're in the car a lot, we travel. It's hard to find nutritious plant-based meals. And so the complete really goes in there to make this doable. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. I know if you're interested in doing a shred, we had people already sign up this morning. And so we are in the middle of a shred right now. We're on day 4. And so this current group will end next Wednesday. If you have your Juice Plus capsules and you have some complete, you are more than welcome to join our group and finish out with us. If you don't have the products that you need, go ahead and order today, because then you'll have your products in time for the April 18th group. And so that will start the following Monday after next week. And that should be plenty. If you order today, you should have it by the end of next week, and you'll be all ready to go for the April 18th group. But that is all. I'm going to stop the recording so you can ask me some questions.